I'm live. Why am I live? I don't do live. I am a self editor. I try to perfect my sentences even as I go. Even if I'm talking to you face to face, I'll backtrack. I'll try the sentence again. I mean, I'm only a few videos into this whole YouTube channel project, and my method is like do a take, do a retake, do 5 more retakes until I feel very confident with what I'm saying, and that's just like per like per sentence. Like right now, I really want to stop this, and then also there's that too. There's sound. There's things that you can't control when you're live. I really want to stop this and start all over again, but no, I'm going to tough through it. I'm going to flex some new muscles. I want to try out this platform. I want to try out the live streaming tool just to see how it is technically. I want to see if I can do it, not just the camera and the computers, but if I have what it takes to be able to push through. And then also, I kind of feel like I'm paying penance for not getting a video out earlier this week. I've been trying to stick to a average one a week video schedule, and I didn't last week, and that's what I'm going to talk about. I didn't release a video this past week because I was busy and I wanted to take a break. Was that okay? I hope it's okay. I'm going to tell you why I think it is okay. I mean, last week in particular was my birthday. It was also Father's Day. But even if it wasn't, I'd still want to take a break because I've been working a lot. And I'm not a machine. You're not a machine. You gotta, even machines need to take a break. You got to turn them off and grease the gears and condition them. Now, I know you know this. I know this. I know we need to build rest into our schedules, but for some reason, we just keep going. We get wrapped up in everything that we have to do. We have our lists and we just have to keep checking things off. And especially in these early stages when you're getting something off the ground, you know, you're not comfortable. The sales aren't coming in yet. You don't have this smooth running machine. But you know what? I don't know how. I don't know if you're ever going to get there to the smooth running. Just sit back, relax. But I feel like we kind of have it in our mind that one of these days we'll just be able to, everything will finally be going just the way we want it to, and then we can relax. We can take a break. We can take a vacation. But I am here to tell you, friends, I don't know if that day is going to come. You're always going to be putting in work into your business. I mean, that's not a bad thing. That's just the nature of the beast. Things change. I mean, especially now. If you thought that you could sit back and relax 3 months ago, things completely out of your control start to rain down on your life and force you to get grinding again. So we need to be able to give ourselves permission to bake it into our schedule to rest and take a break. Here's what's going to happen if you don't. You're going to burn out. That's number one. If you're just chugging along, you're going to burn out. You're going to wear your parts out. You're also going to form a bad habit of working. Now, Dave, are you saying that working hard is a bad habit? No. Working hard is not a bad habit, but working hard and not stopping is a bad habit. Because why? What are you working for? If you lose focus and you don't remember like what this is all about, you're just going to be working and working and working and working, and to what end? So I have a family, and being able to take a break last week and eat some cake and enjoy playing with my boys and sitting out in the backyard. Oh, that was good for my soul. And just spending a little extra time with my family kind of helped remind me this is what I'm doing it for. I really I confessional. Um, I probably I definitely had been in the past few weeks spending a lot more time like in my brain just in work mode. And when I was with my kids, I was still in work mode. And my kids in my mind kind of became an obstacle to me being able to keep doing work and checking things off my list. That's a horrible feeling. I don't want to be frustrated at my kids because they're getting in the way of me being able to work. It should be the other way around. So, stepping back and just being with my family, remembering who I am. I'm a dad, I'm a husband, I'm a human being. Um, uh, that was so necessary. I don't know what's going on in your life right now. I know everybody's been scrambling, and there are these seasons that you're going to be in where the vacations are fewer and far between. But I would encourage you to, even when you're in super buckle up mode, to find times to take micro breaks that are very intentional and kind of recalibrate your mind and your heart to remember that you are more than the work that you do. The work is a very big piece of what you do, but it should be the means to an end. The work shouldn't be the end in itself. If your work is not creating value for you and giving you opportunities, if it is not the road that you are on to a future that is not just more work, if it's not putting you on a path to being able to have more time available to spend with your friends and family, to do what you really love. Now, I mean, I hope that work is what you love, um, but I hope that there's something else there too. Um, Balance yourself out. So I took a break. I fell off schedule. Bad Dave. And so here I am pushing myself through a live stream just to grind out another video this week. Um, I'd encourage you to do the same, and I don't know. I'm just going, making this up as I go. But maybe this is kind of an example of how you can kind of make up for it. If you can, it forces you to find efficiencies in your work. If you're going to schedule in rest, um, it's almost kind of like Mike Michalowicz's profit first model for your finances. If you set aside profit, it's going to force you to uh, make do with less in your operating expenses budget. If you set aside rest time in your schedule first, you put that on the calendar and you hold to it, that's going to force you to get a little bit more efficient with the time that you do have. I'd encourage, I mean, I need to preach that to myself. This is something that I really struggle with. And this past week was one of the first times in a long time that I gave myself permission to just shut things down and just take a break and rest. So I hope that you can do the same. I have a lot more thoughts. This is kind of just a scratch pad. This is an interesting little experiment. I've more thoughts around this. I think I will revisit this this concept of rest and balance and finding a rhythm in your life as an entrepreneur. So stay tuned for that. I don't know how this works now. What's the good sign? What's the good sign off? Um, I hope you are well. I hope that you are resting. I hope you're working hard and killing it, but I hope that you are able to enjoy your life. If you're a parent, I know kids will drive you nuts, but take time to rest and enjoy your family. And if you're not, take a walk, find something else that's fun to do, hang out with some friends that you haven't seen before. We're opening up again in PA. The restrictions are a little bit more loose, so we're able to get out of the house, we're able to go to restaurants and enjoy some outdoor dining. It's summer, it's perfect. Go for a walk, enjoy your life, take a break and rest, and then come back and start grinding it and killing it again. Subscribe to this channel if you want to follow along, if you want some more advice on and thoughts. I'm not going to call this advice. This is a scratch pad of me just kind of processing my own journey. But if you find this interesting and you want a little bit more content like this, I'm gonna try this live stream thing out again in the future. I also have some videos on some things that I have learned and encountered as I am getting my own business off the ground. So hit the subscribe button, like this video, follow along as I do a horrible job at live streaming, but also share some other interesting thoughts. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.